Trying to get a feel for who's gonna be a part of this round.
I got it.
You got it?
Feel or touch or smell?
Girl, basically, the girl gonna walk up, she gonna ask you, touch or smell, you pick one.
Okay.
Yeah. And after you smell her, touch her, I want you to just rate her 1 through 10, ask her a few questions to get a feel for the first round.
Okay.
Then, yeah, you ready?
I got it.
All right, bet. Girl number 1.
So before we go any further, I'm gonna do a setup because I know everybody don't know. This is Boozy. It used to be Lil Boozy. It's an older rapper. Blind dating. 10 girls. Oh, also, some of this was set up. Some of the girls I know are in on it. Some are not.
Okay.
Step out.
Oh, that's right.
You wanna get a camera of the 360? You wanna give Boozy a hug to show him where you at?
Hey, hi. Well, I guess you just want to feel. You can feel all over it. It's real. It's all mine. Yeah. Ooh, yes.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
I don't know. I might reject it. I might reject it.
It's fine. You don't know what you're missing, baby. Do it again. Oh, you want to reject it.
You gonna pick up too.
Ooh, yeah. Oh. Let's go. You ready? Everyone, y'all not picked. Nobody's picked at all.
Where you went, baby?
I'm going. Do you smell me? Smell me. Sniff. Come on. Sniff some more. Yeah?
Told you no, you passing or you rejecting. You passing or rejection, brother.
This a hard one.
Why is it a hard one? Talk to me.
I'm soft. Smell good.
You soft. You do smell good. What you got on?
Valentino.
You with that, brother?
Mix with a little boosie juice.
Oh no. Reject.
For real?
She thinking about my bag.
Oh, really?
Oh, you think she gold digging?
She might be gold digging.
I mean, I'm trying to enhance it, make a good promo. You see
Okay,
that?
let me touch you one more time.
One more time?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna rub my finger around your crack.
My crack. Wow. Lucy, what is that? Are you gonna smell it?
Yeah, I want to smell your booty. Come on.
Oh, really? For real? Go ahead. Lucy? Oh, so you need booty?
My
So as a rejection, I guess you're gonna have to dip out.
This what we doing?
Yep.
Really? This is what we doing?
Yes.
We have lost that much respect for ourselves that this is what we doing?
Bruh.
What the hell? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
What the hell? You want to smell my butt crack? And look at his hand. Look at his hand. OMG. Like, bruh. I have no words.
Okay, so there was a reason why I chose this clip in this video. There's 2 major points. Number 1 is this is the culture that we are looking to for advice on how we should move with our lives.
Bruh.
You know, because rap is highly influential. He's a popular rapper. He's been popular for decades, because Lil Boozy is like a long time ago. You know, this might not be necessarily the rapper that the current generation is into. You know, they probably like Playboy Cardi and all these other dudes, you know, these newer dudes that's coming out and that's killing it right now. 21 Savage and all these other cats. It's the same thing, yo. This is where we're getting our cues for in our relationships. And then we wonder why our relationships are breaking down.
Well, duh.
Number 2, this is what these men who all of these women, not all, but a lot of these women really want because they don't want somebody who's corny. Stupid. They don't want anybody who's corny and they want somebody who's rich. This is what they think of y'all.
Ouch.
And this is what they expect from you, not even on the first date, the first time you meet them.
Wow.
And then they get to decide after you do all of this extra, whether or not you stay around for more than 30 seconds. I want a reality check for people to understand where we're getting our relationship cues from. This is it. It's not from any type of religious background. It's not from none of that. This.
I don't even know you, but I'm going to tell you that's dumb.
Because a lot of what he's doing is because he's been in the game a long time. Like a newer, rich rapper dude is probably not going to be as outward as him, but at the same time, he's going to expect the same things. He's doing this because he's been in, I don't know, 2-3 decades now? Yep. Like 2 decades. Boosie has been in it for a minute, and he's had money for a minute, and he's been popular for a minute. So for him, this is just Tuesday.
I'm curious. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No.
Pause. I'm curious. Comment down below and let us know what you think about this whole scene. Do y'all think this is okay on any level? I'm just curious. Because no, I'm really confused because they got 10 whole girls to do this. I do wonder if they knew who they were doing this for.
Yes, I believe they did. I watched further into it, but there was...
Need to get our priorities straight.
You know, it was like a script or two in there. They all had a similar vibe. Like you could tell that they chase rappers. I think one of them said, it might have been her, that said that they had been with a rapper before, like they were dating a rapper before. So these are the women that are in those circles. A lot of women always talk about they want a guy who makes a certain type of money or whatever. And the reality is a lot of the women who say that have never actually been around that type of guy or have never dated that type of guy or got smashed by him once or twice. Yep. Or maybe went on a date or two and now they believe that that is their level. But you got to understand, a lot of the men in this position look at women in a certain light. You know, a lot of them are not looking at you as this is going to be my wife or we're going to be together forever and we're not. No, like there's a reason why a lot of them, all of this, it's okay for men to cheat and all of that stuff. This is where a lot of that comes from the high value man, because they going to cheat on you regardless of what you want from them, regardless of what you think about it, because they have women. This is your competition for a lot of you women who say you want men who make money. These are the girls you're fighting against. And you think that you being conservative and all of that other stuff is really going to stand up to a woman who's willing to do that for a guy like him.
Delusional.
You can hit the like button. You can hit the subscribe button. You can hit the notification button. You can hit all the buttons. Thank you. Now, there are certain guys who have certain things that will be like, nah, I ain't beat for that.
Thanks. But no thanks.
For sure, especially if they have any type of aspirations to be more of a public figure, but they're still on the business side of things, lawyers and stuff like that. You got to be with Jonathan Majors and you got to get Coretta and Michelle.
Seriously? Yeah.
You know, but whatever you do in the house with him is whatever. But when you go out, you got to present yourself a certain way. The women who present themselves like this, they tend to be for the rappers and the football players and basketball players and, you know, people in the music industry in general. This is your competition. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a guy who's been struggling, maybe came from nothing, didn't really have a lot of women on him because he was poor, he was broke, he couldn't buy no clothes. When he gets to this status and he get this stuff thrown after him after a year or two, and this is constantly what's being thrown at you and you realize that's your level, this is what you're expecting, and you're not really looking at women to be, we're gonna get married, this is gonna be my forever thing. And even if they think this is gonna be my forever thing, you haven't worked on the characteristics needed to make a long-term relationship last. A lot of people think that I'm gonna just be here and my relationship is gonna last forever because I want it to.
It doesn't work that way.
Number one, a lot of us are too focused on happiness for that to be something that would ever work anyway.
That sucks.
And number two, you don't even have the skills necessary to make a relationship last that way, no matter how bad you want it to. Because some people really want it too bad, but you are not good for relationships.
Ouch. Are you okay?
A lot of the things that we look for as must-haves are not necessarily conducive to good relationships.
Nope.
It's a additive that makes a relationship that's good better,
yes,
but it does not make a good relationship.
That's right.
Everybody's concerned about money. Money does not make a good relationship. It's an additive that can make a good relationship better, take stress off of it, but it does not make a good relationship. But that's one of the first things we look for. Not trustworthiness, not loyalty, not kindness, nothing. Do you actually like me? No, that's not first. How your pockets look. And it just is the reality of the situation. We have taken things that are attracting factors and we've made that the forever characteristics of my partner. And that is not how it works.
Nope.
I'm sorry. Everybody's relationship is different, but there are certain things that are consistent for good relationships and for toxic relationships.
You know that I'm telling the truth.
That part.
That part.
That's part of why we're here. Because no, there are certain things in your relationship that will look very different from ours and it will still work. But there were certain things that if you don't have it, it does not matter how different you think you are, your relationship will not work.
Yep. Oh, and going back to what you said, because I think people are gonna be like, what do you mean by looking for happiness? Should I be looking for happiness?
No!
So what we talk about on this channel here is contentment. Basically looking for things that's going to help to make your relationship and you stable. Things that's going to help to, like he said, that's going to make it last. Because happiness is a feeling. Yes, we all want to be happy, but feelings are fleeting.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we put too much pressure on a person to be the center of our happiness, to make us have that, I'm smiling all the time, I'm giddy all the time. You don't want the opposite of that. Like, you don't want somebody that's going to bring you down or make you feel like crap.
No, absolutely not. Out of the question.
No one should be responsible for your happiness. That's something that you need to be responsible for. And that person should add to it, talking about the additives. That person can help add to it. But what we should be looking for are things that are going to make you content to help you have a long-lasting, successful marriage.
I'm going to just add on what she's saying. I'm going to try to cut my point short. Men in general want peace. Especially for long term. We love toxic in the short term. What Boozy doing? We love toxic in the short term because it's exciting.
That's so exciting.
I know, right?
But excitement does not lead to long-term relationships. Peace is boring. Really think about it. Really think about the images of peace in your mind. Peace is not exciting. It's boring. Men want peace. And peace is a desirable attribute of long-term relationships.
Yikes.
And I don't mean 5 years long-term relationships. I mean 20, 30, 40-year long-term relationships. That's what we want for you guys, because everybody wants somebody that'll have their back and they know will never leave.
Yes, that's true.
But you also have to be deserving of somebody never leaving you. And you just existing is not good enough. You have to have certain characteristics to be deserving of that, because you have to reciprocate to them what you expect for them to give to you.
Well, now it makes sense.
And you have to be able to do that. You're not just born able to do that. You have to be taught, because we're born selfish. As a baby, you're selfish. You cry for what you want and you will cry until you get it.
Facts.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. That's all babies do. That's why Jesus made babies cute. Because otherwise we would throw them all in the garbage.
Whoa! Too much? I went too far.
That's why. No, but honestly, like, in and of ourselves, our nature is gimme, gimme, gimme. So you have to be taught, hopefully by your parents. But if they didn't do it, you have to teach yourself, or else you will not be able to make a relationship last. It's just that simple. It's simple. Sometimes our comment sections be crazy with people getting mad at us for saying what we're saying. But if you single and you jumping in our comments mad at us because we're telling you things that you need to be in a long-term relationship, part of the reason you're single is because you won't listen to nobody who's actually doing it. We are far from perfect.
Well, you got that right.
Our lives are far from perfect, but our relationship is amazing. And that is what we're trying to help people with, because we feel that there's no reason for you to not have an amazing relationship, but you have to be able to find the knowledge from people who are doing it and assimilate it into your life. Some of y'all actually have to change who you are in the same way that we've had to change in our marriage, so that we can stop hurting each other and stop damaging our relationship. Some things can be learned in a relationship, and some things you have to have before, or your relationship will never get anywhere.
Right.
But I just wanted to show y'all this, because I'm like, yo, this is where we're taking our cues from.
Don't do that.
Just don't do it.
And this is what a lot of women want, but y'all don't understand what they want. And the man who in his position, you think he cares about how I watched it. 8 out of the 9 women that were there let him do that. Now, understanding round 1 is feel and smell. So the intent was for him to touch. But to be in the mindset where you rolling up and you just rubbing on somebody's boobs and rubbing on their butt and putting his face in their butt. And she went back there after he done put his face and sniffed her butt and everything. And the next girl came out knowing that this happened and let him do it to her. Not necessarily the butt sniffing, but the rubbing and all of that stuff, because they knew who he was. And they were willing to sell themselves in order to get access to who he is. I mean, if you're in his position as a guy, how many guys is going to be like, yeah, I'm going to accept you and all of the things you ain't going to do, or I can have this 30 girls over here that will do anything to be here. Most guys are not going to let that go. I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm just saying this is the position they're in and this is how they're acting. And you have to be in your mind and figure out what's more important to you. Do you want a stable relationship or you want that? Even if you're lucky, you're on the curb in 5 years with a baby.
If you guys are still here, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and let us know that you appreciate what we putting down, okay? We like commitment over here on this side of YouTube. Okay?
And if you don't commit to us, we don't give up the draws. We old school of death.
Yes, okay? We's married over here.
Yeah.
Don't cost you nothing. Won't hit you up for no prenup if you don't watch us. I mean, for no alimony or child support.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
What am I gonna do? Am I gonna move it?
He said you rejected.
That's what you say, Lucy? Are you standing on that? You standing on business?
You not mad? Like you don't feel it with it?
I mean, I don't hear what he's saying. I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm gonna stand on my word. I'm rejecting.
Really? That this ain't real anyways. Everybody.
I knew she was crazy.
Y'all.
Her body was too soft. I knew. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. Where you went? I can't apologize with this thing on my eyes.
Hey, girl number 2.